Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Universal Soldier 2: Brothers in Arms. So this movie picks up after the events of the first movie. The Universal Soldier program is basically like in tatters. It hasn't been shuttered, but it's been greatly reduced and its scope diminished and its funding cut because of all the problems that came up, and not so much because of ethical concerns probably, but just because it was a disaster and didn't yield a return on the investment. However, not everyone has given up on the program, as Gary Busey is here, and he's decided he wants to get involved with the Universal Soldier program in, maybe some sketchy ways so that he can draft his own personal military army, to serve his needs that are made up of these, unstoppable, killing machines. The issue is Luke Devereaux is still around, of course, and his brother ends up as one of the people in the Universal Soldier program. So now he's back on the warpath, and he's going to take down, this program once again and take out Gary Busey. So Universal Soldier 2: Brothers in Arms is the first sequel in the Universal Soldier series. Really, I can't. It's like falling off a cliff. It's not even a step down. It's like you just fall off of it into a bottomless pit. This was made for Canadian television. It's okay, but you can tell the cinematography, the editing, everything is okay, but it's just not, it looks like a cheap made-for-TV production. Nothing is particularly terrible, but it's just there's not really a lot of creativity or style, or, it just seems like it was kind of a rushed project maybe. The action sequences are very small scale until you get to the end, and even then they're not really that impressive. I know they're working with a budget. I'm not trying to crap on everything they did here, but I just thought it was really lackluster. It's got a few fun little B-movie moments, but they are few and far between. I don't know how they kind of botched this, because you've got Gary Busey as this, off the deep end guy, and he's just really wasted here outside of a couple scenes. Then you've got Chandra West, was decent. The rest of the cast just kind of blended in most of the time. I wanted to like this. I'm a fan of the original Universal Soldier, but I just thought this movie was really lackluster, and I'm not saying it's the worst movie I've ever seen, because that's certainly not true, but it certainly doesn't measure up to the original. And honestly, if they hadn't said Universal Soldier a million times in this movie, I would have no idea it was in the same franchise. It doesn't feel like it doesn't look like it. So in the end, for me, Universal Soldier 2 was not it. But I'm pushing forward in the Universal Soldier series. We're going to finish this franchise out. Anyway, that's my review for Universal Soldier 2: Brothers in Arms. Not for me. But if you want to check out more movie reviews, you can go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.